It's a joke, if you please, the legal increase that they really worth, and you show for them. I get some ra-da-da-da-da, and the women from power now getting some big money. So when it come to my sin, they don't care about she. That is why man so can walk on she like she's dirt. But you asked me to vote for your party. Yeah, man, I voted. But you tell me, come on, baby, yes, I'm straight. Can you hear baby cry? But when bad, understand it's still a mystery. And nobody at all know who get the money. It makes me wonder if Humphrey's now in your ministry. And the cereal marshals are now marching, for they said that the birds are still nesting. Do what you want with me, but Calypso never voted for your party. It was me and Serby, send me home, but call Calypso. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso. The one me ready now, and me support you. Calypso never support a party. She's the opposition. The children of Israel, we are ungrateful. Deliverance come, yet we act so forgetful. We acting as if things has happened overnight, and the government should suddenly get everything right. On the radio show, I hear them calling, spreading their false rumors, how the country backsliding. But don't listen to them, the way they are behaving is their own interests some of them are serving. They want to see manifesto promises fulfilled, and the government should say everything they doing. They want to see roads fix up, Mount St. John finish up, workers should get higher pay, improve conditions, they say. But for years most of them were dumb, and some of them you never hear a sound. Now they're chanting a different tune. They want too much too soon. Be them, they say.
Then Gaston Brown and his group talk about abolishing income tax, abolishing this and that. We won't be able to have these programs because all of these programs cost money. They were spending 8 when we spent 38. Where you think the 38 come from?
The 38 is income tax.
The 38 is the revenue recovery charge.
The 38 is the ADST.
That's where the money comes from. And the money's going right back to make sure that our people can stand tall and can take any leadership position in Antigua, the Caribbean, or the world. Then Gaston Brown and his group talk about abolishing income tax, abolishing this and that. We won't be able to have these programs because all of these programs cost money. They were spending 8 when we spent 38. Where you think the 38 come from?
The 38 is income tax.
The 38 is the revenue recovery charge.
The 38 is the ABSD.
That's where the money coming from. And the money's going right back to make sure that our people can stand tall and can take any leadership position in Antigua, the Caribbean, or the world. Like they break the mold while scandal and murder I always hear Gaston Brown say it early. He's that prime minister now. You always hear the prime minister, former prime minister. Always said that we produced the worst finance minister across the Western Hemisphere. Sweet or cigarette, out. And so I think it's very important for us to segregate the various issues. It doesn't help the listener when we bundle the issues. Now, people talking about the port workers. Now, you remember when we changed? It was the time when they were just upgrading the whole security system. On the international scrutiny, certain things had to be done. And that decision was taken to modernize the whole security system. Not only that, the security system was riddled with corruption. There were countless ghost workers and that type of thing. And the decision was taken to clean that up. That's a separate matter to say that during the recession, which is what you're talking about, during the recession, and during the period when we were with the standby arrangement with the International Monetary Fund, that we did not have any retrenchment. As Father Time moves on, and how we excelled is early memory. One of my brothers was mentioning that counselor is one of those few people, and I have to say it is an outstanding quality that he was.
Unless you look back,
Unless you look back,
advance would be wayward. Unless you look back,
you can't brag new tracks. But looking back is not a permanent way to be. Learn from the past and then start moving quickly.
we children to shape, a country to save.
Looking back is a cheap escape. Forward march, let's be bold and brave.
I tired hearing about 28.
I wanna hear about you.
A new day was stipulated.
Let's switch the spotlight to you.
It's only Dottish leaders.
Spend the time looking over shoulder.
You cannot guide Antigua
with your back to the future.
I tired hearing about 28.
Tell me what you gon' do.
You only have a 5-year mandate.
And believe me, some of you
don't wait. Die, 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 die.
I'm not on no bandwagon to start pull you down.
To start pull you down.
Not me and them vagabond, all robbers and clowns.
In opposition, things look rough as a patriot.
I must keep the faith.
But wrong is wrong, and I will always talk straight.
Let's switch the spotlight to you.
It's only Scottish leaders.
Spend the time looking over shoulder.
You cannot guide Antigua
With your back to the future.
I'm tired hearing about 28.
Tell me what you gon' do.
You only have a 5-year mandate.
And believe me, some of you don't wait. Your cost of living is rising. We are now in the red. Once again he wants the poor man to bear the strain. On the world economy he wants to put the blame. But Mr. PM, we heard that before. And the poor man can't bear the strain no more. No, our backs are sore. So until you decrease your salary,
We say no more.
we say no more.
We say no more.
Until your ministers start paying bills in this country.
Until you stop taking taxpayers' money
To buy all those Prados and SUVs.
We say no more. No more sacrifice.
Until you make them Syrians understand.
We say no more.
We say no more. That the job you have was given to you by black Antiguan. Until your government show compassion and start helping the local businessman.
We say no more.
No more sacrifice. It done hard already. Oh, no, another cry from the PM. It's time for belt tightening is what he said.
He said, oh, it makes no sense to pretend the economy is indecent. We're deep in the clay.
But Mr. PM, we're not saying that things are good, but it could be better if you were doing what you should.
5 years ago we gave you the cure, but all you do is keep dressing up the sore.
We say no more.
No, we can't bear the strain no more.
Until you tell us why we paying so much for rent.
We say no more. We say no more.
Until we know how our per diem is spent. Until you take back town from them Syrians and give it back to the black Antiguan.
We say no more.
No
No more sacrifice.
Until all government vehicles are accounted for.
We say no more. We say no more.
Until we know who wants to buy your minister. Until you fire Leon Chimman and the whole electoral commission.
We say no more. No more sacrifice.
No more sacrifice. And you know what they don't do already? A wire. Oh, the PM keeps shouting, tourism is declining, hotels closing down.
He said, oh, job loss is imminent.
Wastage we must prevent.
If we must rebound.
But Mr. PM, it's a long time, I tell you how we felt. What the hell, we go tight and some of us don't even have belts.
Look, it's time you stop playing the fool and show us that you know how to rule.
We say no more. Look, man, the boat done come ashore. Until Walker take the house down in 5 hours.
Say no more, we say no more.
Until they stop holding your government in ransom. Until Carl and Derek give us an apology for putting his family before this country. We say no more.
No, no, no more sacrifice.
Until their own court clean up immigration.
We say no more, we say no more. And until all citizens can cast a vote in this land.
Until you tell us why the police commissioners still have a job here in Antigua. We say no more.
No, no, no more sacrifice.
No more sacrifice. I'll tell you, some people enter politics for service, and some enter for service charge. But let we talk nice. Let we talk truth.
Eyes on the prize, not the people cry.
Smile in your face while the years pass by.
Promise the moon in the open sky.
Then forget the same people you pass by.
Eyes on the prize,
We watching you
now.
no more sweet talk.
Show the people how.
Whether red or blue,
We saying it loud.
you work for the people.
Not over the crowd.
Campaign time, humble and neat, walking barefoot down the street. Soon as them win and take a seat, luxury ride and tinted Jeep.
Big, big host on top the hill.
Room so empty but building still.
Meanwhile, people struggling for paid and bill.
On water pipe standing still.
Land moving quiet, deal in the dark.
Sign paper pass without no remark.
Peppercorn price leave a heavy mark.
While citizens stuck right back at start.
Friends and family line up quick.
Every move start looking slick.
But the people wise, them catching the trick.
Because every promise start fading quick.
Eyes on the prize,
Not the people cry.
smile in your face while the years pass by.
Promise the moon in the open sky.
Then forget the same people you pass by. Eyes on the prize,
We watching you now.
no more sweet talk.
Show the people out.
Whether red or blue,
We saying it loud.
you work for the people, not over the crowd.
When them tired and ready to rest,
New face come, but from the same nest.
son or daughter now in the test.
But people asking,
Who really best?
system must fair, process must clear.
Not just name carry weight round here.
Because leadership is not a chair.
His responsibility you must bear. No, no favoritism.
No backdoor play.
Let the right ones lead the way. From the village,
Straight to the bay.
people want fairness every day. Sudden election,
Call it quick
catch everybody.
with a slick trick. Opposition scrambling, moving fast.
Trying to prepare at the very last.
But people watching more than before.
Not just rally and motorcade roar.
Because when we reach the voting door,
We decide in the future.
for sure. So call it power,
Call it game,
call it politics.
call it fame.
But if the people still feeling pain,
They go call it out.
again and again.
Hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and hear this your story. Is election season again?
And everybody talking big English.
One word got the whole island buzzing.
Renaissance!
But wait, let we break it down.
Renaissance, Renaissance.
Everybody shouting it across the land.
Some can't spell it, some can't say it.
but everybody ready to defend it.
Renaissance, Renaissance,
Big, big word with a fancy stance,
but whether red or whether blue,
we waiting to see who really do. Down in a Bowlands by the shop one day, man arguing loud in a serious way.
one said ever bring Renaissance,
Next man shout no.
now Upi advance.
Old lady pass and shake she head.
Me just want water pipe instead,
Old players laugh but she talk was true.
because pipe dry since 2002. Eyes.
One man tried to pronounce it right, practice all day and half the night.
Relay, renee, renice, redance,
End up just calling it
new chance.
politician on the stage so bright, using the word with all their might, but the crowd in the back just nodding slow.
Still wondering where the money go. Renaissance, Renaissance,
Everybody shouting it across the land,
some can spell it, some can say it.
but everybody ready to defend it.
Renaissance, Renaissance,
Big, big word with a fancy stance,
but whether red or whether blue,
we waiting to see who really do. One side
so we start the plan,
next side say
we better than
back and forth like
cricket match,
but people just
trying to catch a catch.
Election truck come past the street, music loud and people sweet, but after dance and after cheer,
Reality knocking loud and clear.
long time we hearing big, big talk,
Nice suit, nice shoes,
plenty walk, but progress now just microphone is when results reach every home.
so let them talk and let them sing. People watching everything, because when election bell go ring,
Is we decide.
the whole damn thing.
So if tomorrow the power switch
And next man come with the same old pitch,
and shout
Renaissance,
loud and proud,
same word echo through the crowd.
then who really own that name? Is it progress or just campaign? Only one judge.
In this whole affair,
The people
watching everywhere.
so call it Renaissance,
Call it change,
call it something new and strange.
but if life still feels the same,
We go give it our next name.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you something tonight. When you hear the word Renaissance, what really come to your mind? Is it progress? Is it promise? Or is it politics? Talk to me! Well, let me tell you a story. Well, let me tell you a story. Renaissance, they calling it so. A brand new chapter the country must know. But whether it's truth or just for show, only time, go let it show. Renaissance, sweet word to say, floating like music in the air all day. But people watching in every way to see if change really on the way. Oh yeah. Now everywhere that I pass these days is Renaissance in so many ways. From Parliament down to village craze, everybody chanting like a praise. Man in the bar with the serious face, trying hard to pronounce with grace. Renee, renice, recase. End up just laughing not about name. We want results to match the frame. Correct! Tell them! No more talk. No more talk. No more play. No more play. No more play. From the north to the south, let the truth come out your mouth. Come out your mouth. I see a change in a different way. Not always what the leaders say. Big, big house by the hillside stay. Growing taller every day. Fancy vehicle rolling through. Glass so dark you can't see who. While the man in the village queue still wondering what to do. Renaissance, sweet word to say. Floating like music in the air all day. But people watching in every way to see if change really on the way. Yeah! Then I notice a curious trend. When one leader reached near the end, a familiar face does soon ascend. Same last name, same strong support. But people asking, is this democracy or a sport? So then we pause and think a while. Beyond the slogan, beyond the smile, what really changing? Because the power belongs to we, the people shaping destiny. So call it Renaissance. Call it Renaissance. Call it change. Call it something new and strange. But if tomorrow feel the with a brand new name.
But what's worse is that Spencer characterizes any criticism of the UPP as, quote, inciting anarchy. In other words, anyone who dares to criticize is an anarchist, who, according to him, the UPP will jail.
He say low, all the people embrace the dollar barrel.
But what's worse is that Spencer characterizes any criticism of the UPP as, quote,
inciting anarchy.
In other words, anyone who dares to criticize is an anarchist, who, according to him, the UPP will jail.
Every year get free uniforms, but not once I ever hear you saying, but none of the positive things that's happening.
All you do is talk and undermining, but with no constructive conversationing.
'Cause I ask again,
what about the 25 million they get for school building programs? Antigua.
Oh yes, and the 12 million Antigua and Barbuda people get for crime investigation too.
Antigua. Will have the opportunity to become owners of state-owned companies estimated at $1.5 billion in value.
Let me repeat that. Antigua and Barbuda people, business owners and residents,
will have the opportunity to become owners of state-owned companies
estimated at $1.5 billion in value.
The businesses, my dear good people, that will be turned over to the people are, and you had heard the Minister of Finance, representative of the constituency of Rural East, stated, the Antigua and Barbuda Airport Authority to be owned by the people of Antigua and Barbuda. The Antigua and Barbuda Port Authority to be owned by the people of Antigua and Barbuda. State Insurance Corporation to be owned by the people of Antigua and Barbuda. The Telecoms Division of AP Way to be owned by the people. The Electricity Division of AP Way to be owned by the people. A portion of government's 25% equity in the Eastern Caribbean Amalgamated Bank, formerly Bank of Antigua, to be owned by the people of Antigua and Barbuda. The West Indies Oil Company to be owned by the people. The government is in negotiations for the acquisition of the West Indies
Oil Company, with the intention of turning that company over to the people of Antigua and Barbuda.
You will eventually be the owners of the West Indies
Oil Company.
My dear good people, that is what you call empowerment of the people of Antigua
and Barbuda, giving you an economic stake in the development of your country.
A real interest, my dear good people,
in the future direction of Antigua and Barbuda.
As I said, the organizations that I have just listed represent an estimated
$1.5 billion in value.
The people will be the owners of these assets under the divestment to the people plan. As I speak, there might be certain persons with fat bank accounts who could be thinking of buying huge blocks of shares
in these companies north, part, or south.
What about the 25 million they get for school building program in Antigua?
Oh yes! And all the money you all get from Japanese whaling society, that too. And the millions and millions
Papa and Poche front for Wilma Daniel.
Oh yeah! Now I'm warning all you politicians, come up next election, mind you now.
Denaguasa.
I have one complaint. I could blame it on the rain, but all Antiguans would know it's not true.
Because we live with a water crisis. No, we don't mind if it's expensive, but we pay so much for a service which up to now we cannot receive.
So FPUA, where's my water? Where's my water?
So early this morning,
Where's my water
that I paid for?
Tell me when it coming, when you have to wake up
And face the burning sun, and you're praying hard every day that water will come. Yet the bill is always on time, and it's pay or disconnection. Look, I ain't paid yet, but my water gone.
Lamba lambe hey ho, lamba lambe hey, nanne lamba lambe. Lamba lambe hey ho, lamba lambe hey, nanne lamba lambe. People of Antigua, it is not just the water, but water we can't do without. We have shortage of power, but a candle can do whenever the power goes out.
But with all that dust on the street. Oh, people going to work and school. If you don't bathe, you can't face this heat. I may be thirsty, but I am no fool. So Appiuway, where's my water? Where's my water? Where's my water? So early this morning, where is my water that I paid for? Tell me when it's coming, when you have to wake up and face the burning sun, and you're praying hard every day that water will come. Yet the bill is always on time, and it's pay or disconnection.
Look, I ain't bathed yet,
But my water gone. Lamba lambe hey ho, lamba lambe hey, nanne lamba lambe hey. Lamba lambe hey ho, lamba lambe hey, nanne lamba lambe hey.
look, the World Cup is coming. Tell me, what are we doing? How will Antiguans manage when you pay for a service that services a right? It is not a privilege.
And that is why I am singing this song. Oh, for the water authority. I believe if the water don't come, then the water should be for free.
So Appiuway, where's my water?
Where's my water?
Where's my water?
So early this morning
Where is my water?
that I paid for. Tell me when it's coming, when you have to wake up and face the burning sun, and you're praying hard every day that water will come. Yet the bill is always on time, and it's pay or disconnection.
Look, I ain't bathed yet,
But my water gone.
where's my water?
Where's my water?
Where's my water?
So early this morning
Where is my water?
that I paid for. Tell me when it's coming,
When you have to wake up
when you have to wake up,
and face the burning sun,
burning sun,
and you praying hard every day
that water will come. Yet the bill is always on time, and it's pay or disconnection.
Look, I ain't bathed yet,
But my water gone.
with the UPP government, Antigua and Barbuda has been securely positioned in the luxury compartment of our express train to economic growth and stability and peace and prosperity. With the UPP government, Antigua and Barbuda has been securely positioned in the luxury compartment of our express train to economic growth and stability and peace and prosperity. We bringing you the same economy, don't you help? We begging you use common sense. We cannot take it no longer. Things never so hard in Antigua and Barbuda. Say what you want about Birdie. Under him we was never hungry. Give the country back to the Labor Party.
7 million will be used for economic stimulus specifically. This will involve construction projects with particular emphasis on renovation and refurbishment of government buildings. This will create immediate jobs for many Antiguans and Barbudans, and upon completion of these renovation and refurbishment projects, the government will be better positioned to reduce expenditure on rental payments for office spaces through the utilization of its newly renovated property. The resources saved in this regard will then be channeled into other areas.
Me not sing that, me not sing that, me not sing that this year. No way, no way. Me not sing that, me not sing that this year. Oh, people just say you know what you have, but you never know what you're gonna get. When we put the labor from power, many people was glad, but now, Jimmy boy, most of them regrets. When I look around in my country,
I would say that in any situation you have to look at the context in which you are operating. We've been operating within the context of very severe challenges, especially over the last several years. And in those circumstances, I think that the party has performed adequately. I would give the party overall a B. Probably I would say somewhere between a B and a B minus.
give the country back
To the Labor Party.
Me not sing that, me not sing that,
Me not sing that this year.